In these clips, teachers discuss the programs at their school that support ESL learners.
As the ESL teacher at our K-8 school, I primarily withdraw students. So I do provide a withdrawal program because our students are scattered throughout the school. They're in every classroom at every grade level, and I'm the only teacher in the school. It seems to work the best. I usually work in that capacity with stage 1 and 2 students, but I do try to provide them with work that is based on the curriculum so that they do learn some of the concepts for their grade level.
Are there other kinds of programs beyond what you provide that support the ESL students in the school?
We have a few teachers who have their ESL qualifications as well, so or who have had experience with ESL students.
So how might they be helping?
Well, they are modifying and accommodating students in their own classrooms or students with whom they work.
Okay.
We also have volunteers who speak some of the languages of our students.
Oh, okay. And how does that program work? How do you find these volunteers?
Sometimes we ask for them through the community, through our parent network, and other times they approach us.
Really?
Yes.
So it hasn't been difficult for you to get a group of volunteers?
No.
And currently in the school, how many volunteers would you have that you can call on a regular basis?
Okay, we've just, one just finished. We had her from October until the end of January, full-time every day. She was working with us through a co-op program. And we also have a volunteer who's with us twice a week for the whole day. And in the past, we have had parents also who have been available throughout the week. About 25% of our school speaks another language at home. What I do is I compile a list of students who need to be monitored or need some kind of servicing. And of those 80 or 90 students, excuse me, I work with maybe 40 to 50 actively, and the others I communicate with the teachers about.
Okay. And are there any ways that, in fact, you're able to deal with these students? Now, you're a regular classroom teacher. How do you interface with Vlad with regards to these other students that she's not working with quite as directly?
Well, we have regular communications in terms of progress of individual students, and certainly I always find Vlad to be very resourceful in terms of providing me with resources or teaching strategies that I can incorporate into my lesson plans to work with individual students or small groups of students in the classroom to help meet their specific language needs.
Do you have any large group meetings or where you address common issues?
Once each 6-day cycle, we do have a time where we're able to meet collectively as a group of middle school teachers. And while our agenda is quite full with many things, on occasion we're able to address issues of ESL students. Frequently that tends to come up around report card periods when we're talking about reporting for ESL learners.
I think for me, it's what I find difficult in working with the stage 1 and 2 students is the time restriction. I often, by the time they come down to my room for the withdrawal period, it's 20 minutes, and I'm trying to teach them a subject, whether it's science, geography, history, language, even math, but sometimes there's just not enough time to get through what needs to be gotten through.